BJP is out in huge numbers in a protest against the Mamata Banerjee government. The police, which is out in perhaps equally large numbers, an 8,000 strong contingent that has spread out across the capital of Bengal, now trying to quell those protests with tear gas, with water cannons, and it seems an all-out pitched battle now underway. There are barricades set up, riot police in full gear, and a woman protester there being hit by people in uniform in these visuals that we are bringing you live from Ground Zero in Kolkata, where those protests are happening. The BJP, remember, insisted on marching to the state secretariat on Nabanna. The Mamata Banerjee government choosing to shut the secretariat down, and the BJP is now raising questions over whether this was done out of fear. The government, for its part, says, the state government says that this was because of a sanitization drive, and the secretariat will be closed for 2 days. But that hasn't deterred BJP cadre from holding protests in various locations across the state. Kailash Vijayvargiya can be seen in these latest visuals. Party in charge who's leading some of those protests, and there are many flash protests happening elsewhere as well. Mamata Banerjee continues to report live on that situation in Bengal, in Kolkata specifically. Mamata, get us a sense of whether this is intensifying. If we look at just the numbers, the crowds on our screens, it would seem as though this is now much more than just a standoff.
Absolutely, Amrita, what can I say? I'm at Hastings Moor, and you can see over here crowds thronging, and there are water cannons here, police with tear gas shells, and just a few minutes ago there was stone throwing, and the water cannons opened up, sending people running helter-skelter. Sporadic reports of such clashes between the police and BJP are being reported from across Kolkata, in Howrah, as well as the neighboring districts. You can see here some BJP supporters have just sat down on the ground, blocking this road and shouting slogans. The police are here in huge numbers, no question about it. A rough figure is there are some 8,000 police deployed in Kolkata and Howrah today alone, and then there are more in the districts to stop BJP workers from coming in to Nabanna. That at least is the plan, which is why you can see women police with shields, helmets and lathis all over the place. This is really heading towards a kind of ugly confrontation. We don't know which way things will go. BJP making a determined push to register its presence and head towards Nabanna, though Nabanna is shut down today. Nabanna is where the Chief Minister has her office, and late evening yesterday there was an announcement that Nabanna was going to be shut because of sanitization requirements. Let me just go around of this area. This is Khidirpur Moor. You can see people, BJP supporters all over the place, and police as well. And this here is the Hooghly Bridge, and there are photographers gathered on top at a safe distance to try and get the best shot. From here, Mukul Roy and Kailash Vijayvargiya are to lead the march, which is supposed to begin any moment. Mamata Banerjee, of course, is not in office and not even at her home. And the big worry for the police is wildcat eruptions of clashes across the city. In fact, this morning at about 11 o'clock or 12, there was a wildcat demonstration sit-in by BJP protesters, women, not very far from the Chief Minister's office. So apprehensions of such eruptions across the city, apprehensions of clashes, one can only keep one's finger crossed that it won't get completely out of control.